All My Friends Are Planets, The Story of Pluto. And this is written by Alisha Vimawala. And so this talks about the planets. And so we'll be learning about the solar system a little bit today. Hi there, my name is Pluto. I am the 9th planet in the solar system. Or at least I thought I was. I've been floating around space in a place called the Kuiper Belt, millions of miles away from the sun. It took a while to find me because I live so far out in space. The farthest, in fact, from the sun, which is the center of our solar system. Before me, there are 8 planets in the solar system. Mercury is the first and closest planet. It can orbit the sun in only 88 days versus the 365 days it takes for the Earth. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, whose surface heats up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit. It is also the brightest planet in the Earth's night sky. Your home, Earth, is the only planet found to have life so far. Probably because the moon stabilizes its orbit, making the weather nice there. Mars is known affectionately as the red planet. In 2015, scientists found water, so maybe humans might be able to live here. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, made entirely of poisonous gas. For hundreds of years, Jupiter endured a strong windy storm, which is why it has a great red spot. Saturn is made entirely of gas, just like Jupiter, but has beautiful rings around its perimeter, made of billions of small chunks of rock and ice. Uranus is also made entirely of gas, particularly methane, which gives the planet its special color. Neptune is the windiest planet in the solar system, with winds 9 times stronger than on Earth. It takes Neptune 165 Earth years just to orbit the sun once. That is a long time. I was the 9th. My best friend was Neptune. We were the furthest neighbors in the solar system. But I had a secret that I couldn't tell anymore. I've always felt a little different. And it's not just because I'm so far away, or because I'm the smallest planet, or because I'm always cold. Well, it's actually all of that. You see, all my friends revolve around the sun in what they call an orbit. And at the center of their orbit is the sun, but not me. The sun isn't at my center. I am also the only planet too small and lightweight to sweep asteroids and other space junk called debris out of my orbit. I tried not to think about it too much about these differences. None of the other planets seemed to notice. I was still their friend all the same, until Mike Brown came around. The day was August 24th, 2006. Mike Brown and other astronomers from Earth decided that because of my differences, I would no longer be considered a planet in the solar system. Do you think that made him sad? Probably. I felt so alone. Everything that once made me unique now became a reason to exclude me. Was I really that different? Was there anyone else like me? And then one day, I heard a faint, "Hello?" I've never heard that voice in my corner of space before. Who's there? I asked. I'm Maki Maki. I've noticed you in the Kuiper Belt before, but I was too shy to introduce myself. And I'm Eris. We're dwarf planets here in the Kuiper Belt, just like you. What's a dwarf planet? I blurted out. I've never heard of that before. We're a lot like planets, but smaller, Eris said. We have enough mass and gravity to be round and travel through space in a path around the sun. But, Maki Maki said, our path around the sun is full of other objects, like comets and asteroids. Huh, I muttered to myself. There are others like me out there. Neptune, I called. Meet my new friends, Maki Maki and Eris. They are dwarf planets just like me. Hiya! I was starting to get worried, but it looks like Pluto has found great company out there in the belt, Neptune replied. They continued to talk and laugh, which made me realize that I was actually glad to learn that I wasn't a real planet. I was different, but my old friends still loved me, and my new friends welcomed me into the dwarf planet family. The best part is we all got along with each other, and together we make the solar system larger and friendlier. Who else is out there? Your turn. Draw me in. So you could draw your own planet in here, but we won't draw in my book. Okay. The next thing is you have in your packet a bag that has a coffee filter and a paper plate and a few markers. And it also has a sticky note that tells what planet you're supposed to be doing, okay? So when you take that out of the bag, you want to look at the planet you have and write that name on your piece of splatter painted paper from before. So I did Earth earlier, and so I wrote Earth with my white crayon on the top of my splatter painted paper. So you may do that next. Write the name of your planet there. You can pause the video and then continue. When you're done with that, you want to use the markers that are in there to color the coffee filter. Leave it in the paper plate because you'll need it like that. And I am going to pretend I am coloring the orange planet, which is Jupiter. So Jupiter has kind of lines. It's kind of striped. So you want to use your marker. My markers are waterproof. This one doesn't look like it's waterproof or washable. You need washable markers so that this is not washable either, of course. Anyway, so then I'll try a different one. One that is yellow. Let me see which planet is yellow. You might have a yellow planet. Venus is yellow and Saturn is pale gold. I think I'll be Venus. So I want to start coloring on here. I will move the camera so that you can see. And you want to color on there. You don't have to color particularly neatly, but you need to get some marker all the way around. And you want it really close to the edge because when I did my Earth one, I didn't make it quite close enough to the edge. And so you can just kind of go off, and it doesn't matter if you get some marker on your paper plate because you'll throw the paper plate away later. But right now, you just need to keep coloring on there. And it can be a little bit scribbly, it doesn't matter. Then when you are done coloring, I have a whole bunch colored on here. You keep coloring yours, it doesn't matter. You can take as long as you need. And then when you're done, you want to make sure it's mostly that color. And then you want to take some water, and if you have a spray bottle, that is the best way to do it. If you don't, you can put a little water in a cup like me, and then you want to sprinkle on there, and we'll sprinkle a little bit more. And you will watch what happens if you make sure you had those washable markers. If you notice, the color is going out to the edge, and you want to make sure that it goes all the way to the edge. If you need to add a little bit more water, you can. A spray bottle actually works the best, and it will spread the color out to the edge. Do you see it right here, how the water from here is spreading out to the edge? That's because the coffee filter is really thin paper. So then it goes out, and you want to keep that going. I will put just a little bit more on mine. So when it is all the way out to the edge, you can keep adding water until it gets all the way out to the edge. Then you want to let that dry and leave it in the paper plate. Let it dry. It will take quite a while. Okay? So then when you get all done and it's all dry, then you have to glue it onto your splatter painted paper, and you will have your planet. Okay? When you get all done, you can take a picture and you can send it to me so that I know you got done, okay? And then you can keep this at your house. Hang it up in your room maybe. That's the end of our lesson on the solar system.